Jonah ran from God and ended up in a fish. But the story didn't end there. God gave him a second chance. The same assignment, the same city. Because the God of second chances doesn't disqualify you for the first failure. If this sound reached your heart, hit subscribe. More music like this drops every week. Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. Go to the great city of Nineveh, Jonah 3 verse 1 and 2. The word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. Not a new word, but the same word wrapped in mercy once again. He ran the first time, took a boat, caught a storm, got swallowed, lived in darkness, then was spit back where he began. Most employers fire you after one failure, but God rehires with the same position and the same pay. A second chance is not a demotion, it's a reinstallation. Same assignment, brighter day. Peter denied 3 times, but Jesus restored 3 times on the beach, with the same question in the sand. Do you love me? Feed my sheep. The second chance came from the scarred hand. The word came a second time, not a punishment, but a mercy that tastes like morning rain. And the God of second chances recycles the failure into the fuel for the gain. The God of second chances, the same word, the same assignment, the same calling after the worst failure of my life. The God of second chances, He doesn't disqualify, He reinstalls without the strife. Jonah and Peter denied, but the second chance carried the same weight as the first call. The God of second chances, my failure is not final, it's not the end at all. Mark deserted Paul on the first missionary journey, and Paul refused to take him on the second trip. But years later Paul wrote, bring Mark to me, for he is useful. The second chance healed the rip. Samson lost his eyes, his strength, his dignity in Delilah's lap. The lowest fall from the highest place, but his last prayer brought down the temple, because the second chance carried more power than the first grace. Your first chance built the foundation, but your second chance builds the tower, with scars as windows, letting light pour in. And the God of second chances says the comeback is greater than the sin. The God of second chances, the same word, the same assignment, the same calling after the worst failure of my life. The God of second chances, He doesn't disqualify, He reinstalls without the strife. Second chance, same calling, second try, no more falling. Jonah and Peter denied, second chance, God's on your side. Second, He gives another chance. The God of second chances, my worst failure activated my greatest reinstallation, and the second word hit harder than the first. The God of second chances, the comeback that follows the collapse, is the comeback that quenches the deepest thirst. From the belly of the fish, from the beach of denial, from the prison of regret that held me down, the second chance arrived. Same calling, same mission, and the crown came after the drown. The God of second chances, the God of second chances. The word came a second time. The God of second chances. Oh, yeah. The same voice that said let there be light said let there be you. Same volume, same authority, same creative breath. The voice that named Orion and Pleiades, and the bear knows your name with the same depth. He calls each star by name, and not one is missing. Billions of burning suns, and he tracks every flame. And the voice that holds the galaxy together whispered your name before your mother could claim. The stars don't choose their position, the voice places them, and the voice that plays Sirius in the winter sky placed you in this exact moment, in this exact city, under this exact piece of the sky so high. He determines the number of the stars and calls them each by name. Great is our Lord and mighty in power. And the voice that named the stars named you in the very same hour. The voice that named the stars, the same voice that holds the galaxy together, knows my name tonight. The voice that named the stars. I am not random, I am named and placed and positioned in the light. Billions of suns tracked by name, and not one is missing from the roll call of the sky. The voice that named the stars, and that same voice named me, and I know why. God told Abraham, look at the stars and try to count them. Your descendants will be like this uncountable light. And the stars became the promise, each point of light, a future life burning bright. Isaiah says, lift up your eyes to the heavens and see who created all these. He brings out the starry host one by one. And the voice that commands the stars to march is the voice that commands your morning sun. Your name was spoken by the same vocal cords that ignited the first star in the empty black. And the voice that named the stars never mispronounces and never takes a name back. The voice that named the stars, the same voice that holds the galaxy together, knows my name tonight. The voice that named the stars. I am not random, I am named and placed and positioned in the light. He named the stars, he named me too. Same voice, same power, breaking through. Orion, Pleiades, and my name. The voice of God speaks the same name. He named the stars and me. Galaxies into formation spoke my name with the same weight and the same intention. The voice that named the stars, and my name on his lips carries the same authority as the stars in his dimension. Not an afterthought, not a footnote, but a name spoken with the same breath that lit the sky on fire.
The voice that named the star.
He named me, and the naming is the proof I was designed,
Not acquired.
the voice that named the stars, the voice that named the stars. He knows my name. The restaurant is full, every table surrounded by laughter and clinking glasses and familiar faces. But in the corner there is a table set for one. One plate, one glass, one chair, in the quietest of places. The world says a table for one is lonely. The hostess gives you that look, but God says the table for one is sacred ground. Because the most important conversations happen when nobody else is around. Jesus often withdrew to lonely places to pray, not because he was antisocial, but because the Father speaks clearest when the crowd is gone. And the table for one is where the deepest intimacy with God is drawn. For very early in the morning, Jesus went off to a solitary place to be alone with the Father tonight. And the table for one is the most powerful table, because it's set in the most personal light.
The table for one.
The loneliest table in the room is the most sacred place on earth.
The table for one.
Set for me and God alone, and the solitude defines its worth. The world feels sorry for the table in the corner, but the corner is where the King sits with me.
The table for one.
And the conversation changes everything I see. Moses met God alone on the mountain. No crowd, no congregation, no worship team, just one man and the fire. Elijah heard the still small voice alone in the cave. The crowd would have drowned out the wire. Mary sat alone at Jesus' feet, while Martha complained about the kitchen. And the table for one produced the better part. And the solitary table is where the revelations come that transform the heart. Your crowded life might be drowning out the voice that only speaks when the table has one chair. And the table for one is the invitation to meet God in the quiet prayer.
The table for one.
The loneliest table in the room is the most sacred place on earth.
The table for one.
Set for me and God alone, and the solitude defines its worth. One plate,
One chair,
one God,
one prayer.
no crowd,
No noise,
just His
voice there.
The corner table is the throne room,
Table for one.
where kingdoms bloom.
One.
The table for one. The table
For one.
I am pulling out the chair in the corner
God of the universe reserved this seat for me alone. The table for one. And the conversation that happens at this table is the conversation that builds the throne. From every crowded room where I missed the voice because the noise was louder than the whisper. From every full table where the small talk replaced the deep talk that makes the spirit crisper. The table for one. Moses heard fire, Elijah heard the whisper, Mary heard the word. The table for one. The loneliest table carries the most powerful thing I've ever heard. The table for one. The table for one. Reserved for me and God.
Overnight Pharaoh said, "Go and 2 million slaves walked out of Egypt carrying gold." 24 hours earlier they were making bricks. That's a turnaround. When God turns it around, He does it fast, and He does it completely. Stay. The best song on this album is still ahead. Subscribe so you never miss one. The Lord turned the captivity of Job and gave him twice as much as he had before. Job 42 verse 10. One day you're a slave, the next day you're walking out with gold around your neck and silver in your bag. One day you're in the pit, the next day you're in the palace, and the prison clothes are traded for a flag. The turnaround of God doesn't happen gradually with a 12-month improvement plan and a spreadsheet. The turnaround happens overnight, suddenly, and the reversal is complete. Joseph went from prisoner to prime minister in 24 hours without a campaign or a vote. And the God of the turnaround flips the script faster than anybody wrote. The Lord turned Job's captivity and gave him twice as much as he had before the pay. And the turnaround of God restores double from the drain. The God of the turnaround. Overnight the script flips and the prison becomes a palace, and the chains become a crown. The God of the turnaround. The God of the turnaround. What took the enemy years to build, God dismantles in one sound. Not gradually, not slowly, not a 12-step program, but suddenly, completely, and without warning from above. The God of the turnaround. The fastest worker is the God of love. Haman built a gallows for Mordecai's neck, and by nightfall Haman was hanging on his own construction beam. And the turnaround of God uses the enemy's own weapon to dismantle the enemy's dream. The Red Sea was the dead end, but the dead end became the escape route, and the army drowned in the same water. And the God of the turnaround turns the trap into the victory for every son and daughter. Your dead end is about to become your exit. The same situation that cornered you is about to open wide. And the God of the turnaround is standing on the other side. The God of the turnaround. Overnight the script flips and the prison becomes a palace, and the chains become a crown. The God of the turnaround. The God of the turnaround. What took the enemy years to build, God dismantles in one sound. Overnight, everything changes. 24 hours, God rearranges prison to palace.
I went to bed in captivity, and I'm waking up in freedom, because God works the night shift on the turnaround. The God of the turnaround. And what the enemy spent years building, God destroyed with one single sound. From every dead end that cornered me, like the Red Sea cornered Israel with nowhere left to run. From every gallows the enemy built for my neck, that became the enemy's own destruction and was done. The God of the turnaround. Joseph overnight, Esther overnight, and my turnaround begins tonight. The God of the turnaround. The script is flipping, and the reversal is already in flight. The God of the turnaround. The God of the turnaround. He turns it overnight. Oh, 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 oh. He turns it overnight.
The olive tree takes 15 years to produce its first real harvest. 15 years of silent growing before one drop of oil. Most trees produce in 3 to 5, but the olive demands patience from the soil. But the olive tree lives for 1,000 years. The oldest olive trees in Gethsemane were alive when Jesus prayed under their shade. And the tree that takes the longest to produce is the tree that lasts longer than any other God has made. The olive only releases its oil when it is crushed, not squeezed, not pressed gently, but crushed under stone and weight. And the anointing oil that flows from the crushing is the most valuable substance at the gate. For I am like an olive tree flourishing in the house of God, and I trust in His unfailing love forever. And the olive that is crushed releases the oil that flows whenever. The olive tree, it takes 15 years to produce, but it lives for 1,000. And the oil only flows from the crush. The olive tree, the longest way, produces the longest life, and the crushing releases the rush. Quick trees die young, but the olive outlasts every other tree in the garden of the years. The olive tree, patience produces permanence, and the oil is worth the tears. Jesus prayed in the garden of olives. Gethsemane means oil press, and He was crushed in the place named for crushing. And the oil that flowed from His crushing was the anointing that covers the world and keeps rushing. Noah's dove brought back an olive branch, the first sign that the flood was over, and new life was beginning to grow. And the olive branch in the dove's beak was the promise that the crushing season has an end to show. Your crushing is producing oil, the most valuable substance, and the longer you wait it, the longer you will last. And the olive tree that took 15 years to produce will still be producing when every quick tree has passed. The olive tree, it takes 15 years to produce, but it lives for 1,000. And the oil only flows from the crush. The olive tree, the longest way, produces the longest life, and the crushing releases the rush. 15 years
crushed
for the oil to give.
Gethsemane,
The oil press floor
the olive tree.
produces more.
Crushed, crushed, the oil flows
From the crushing,
the olive tree. I am the tree that took longer than everyone else to produce, but I will outlast every quick harvest around me. The olive tree and the crushing that released my oil was the most painful and the most valuable process to astound me. From every season, I envied the quick trees that produced in 3 years, while I was still growing roots in year 10. From every comparison that said you're behind and you should have fruit by now, like every other garden and glen, the olive tree. Gethsemane crushed Jesus, the dove carried the branch, and my oil is flowing from the press. The olive tree, 15 years of patience produces 1,000 years of bliss. The olive tree, crushed but flowing.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. God never picks the obvious choice. He picks the one nobody voted for and nobody nominated for the throne. David was the youngest, the smallest, the one tending sheep, while his brother stood tall as stone. Gideon said, I am the least in my family, and my clan is the weakest in the whole tribe of Manasseh. But God said, mighty warrior, and the unlikely title became the unlikely king. Rahab was a prostitute, Esther was an orphan, Ruth was a foreigner, Moses had a stutter in his speech. And every hero God chose was the hero nobody would have picked or would preach. For God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise and the weak, to shame the strong tonight. And the unlikely hero is God's favorite protagonist in every fight.
the unlikely hero.
God picks the one nobody voted for and turns the underdog into the overcomer of the age. Oh,
The unlikely hero
youngest, the weakest, the least qualified
becomes the main character
on the stage. Oh, David was too small, Gideon was too scared, Rahab was too broken, Esther was too foreign for the crown.
The unlikely hero
But God writes the greatest stories with the ones the world counts down. A shepherd boy with 5 smooth stones dropped the giant that an entire army was afraid to face in the field. And the unlikely weapon in the unlikely hand produced the unlikely victory with the unlikely shield. The Jewish orphan girl became queen and saved an entire nation from genocide with one dinner invitation. And the unlikely hero in the unlikely position produced the unlikely salvation. You are the unlikely hero of your own story, the one nobody voted for, nobody expected, nobody even noticed in the room. And the God who picks the unlikely is about to turn your disqualification into your biggest bloom. The unlikely hero. God picks the one nobody voted for and turns the underdog into the overcomer of the
expected. And the God who specializes in underdogs just called my name for the starting lineup tonight.
The unlikely hero.
And the resume that disqualified me in the world's eyes is the exact resume God required in His sight. From every rejection that said not qualified, from every dismissal that said too young, too old, too broken, or too small, from every list I wasn't on, and every team I wasn't picked for, and every door that didn't open in the hall, God said I chose the foolish, the weak, the unlikely, and the hero nobody expected is walking onto the field. Oh, the unlikely hero, David with stones, Esther with a dinner, and tonight I step up with what I will.
The unlikely hero.
The unlikely hero. God chose me.
Yeah. Whoa, oh. The GPS said turn right, but God said go left. And the road He chose wasn't on any map I downloaded from the store. The detour looked like a mistake, wrong direction, wrong lane, wrong exit, but the destination was more. Every detour God has ever orchestrated looked like a wrong turn to the person walking the road at the time. Joseph's detour went through a pit, a slave ship, and a prison before the palace made sense in the rhyme. Philip was preaching to crowds in Samaria, but an angel said leave and go to a desert road alone with nothing planned. And on that detour he met one man in a chariot and baptized him and changed an entire land. For the angel told Philip, get up and go south to the road that goes down from Jerusalem to Gaza, the desert road tonight. And the unplanned detour was the shortest route to the most important person in Philip's sight. Oh, the unplanned detour. The wrong turn was the right turn,
And the road God chose was the road.
my GPS didn't know. Oh,
The unplanned detour.
the desert road, the empty highway, the direction nobody else would go. The detour looks like a mistake when you're on it, but from heaven's view it's the shortcut to the real destination. The unplanned detour, divine rerouting, not human miscalculation. Abraham's detour took him to a land he'd never seen, with no map and no contacts and no preview of the soil. And the detour that looked like madness became the promised land after years of faithful toil. Ruth's detour took her from Moab to Bethlehem, a foreign widow gleaning in a stranger's field for bread. And the detour that looked like desperation led her to Boaz and the bloodline of the king instead.
Your detour right now.
The wrong exit, the closed road, the unexpected redirect is not a mistake, it's a divine reroute. And the destination at the end of the detours, the destination God chose is absolute. Oh, the unplanned detour. Recalculation that stressed me out, thinking I had missed my exit and lost my way. From every closed road I cursed, not knowing God had blocked it to redirect me to a better highway. Unplanned detour. Philip found the chariot, Abraham found the promise, Ruth found the king. The unplanned detour. And the road I'm on right now is the road where God does His greatest thing. The unplanned detour. The unplanned detour. The unplanned detour. The unplanned detour. The detour was the plan.
Yeah. Oh. In the garden at dawn, Jesus said one word to Mary Magdalene, her name, and the recognition hit like lightning in her bones. She had mistaken him for the gardener until he spoke her name in his specific tones. God called Abraham by name, He called Moses by name from the fire, He called Samuel by name 3 times in the night. And the name He whispers is the most powerful sound, because it means He sees you personally in the light. Not the crowd, not the congregation, not the demographics, but you by name, one syllable at a time. And the whispered name from the mouth of God is the most intimate chime. Jesus said to her, Mary, and she turned toward Him and cried, Rabboni, which means teacher tonight. And the whispered name broke through every disguise and every confusion with the most personal light. The name He whispers. When God says my name, everything changes, because it means He sees me, not the crowd. The name He whispers. One word from His mouth, then the confusion clears and the identity is loud. Mary heard it, Abraham heard it, Moses heard it, Samuel heard it at 3 a.m. in the dark. The name He whispers. And the sound of my name on His lips leaves the deepest mark. Zacchaeus was hiding in the tree, trying to see Jesus from a distance without being seen, himself in the leaves. But Jesus looked up and said, Zacchaeus, come down today, I must stay at your house. And the name shattered the thieves. He didn't say, hey, you in the tree. He said the name because the name means I know you before you introduced yourself to me. Is the name that unlocks the identity you couldn't see. Your name on God's lips sounds different than your name on anyone else's tongue or breath tonight, because when He says it, He says everything you are and everything you're about to be in the light. The name He whispers. When God says my name, everything changes, because it means He sees me, not the crowd. The name He whispers. One word from His mouth, then the confusion clears and the identity is loud. He knows my name, not the crowd's name. My name, my name, whisper like flame. Mary heard it, Samuel heard it, Zacchaeus heard it. My turn to catch it. Whisper, whisper, whisper. He whispers my name. Shook my world. The name He whispers. And the sound of my name on the lips of the Creator is the most beautiful sound ever unfurled. From every crowd where I felt nameless and invisible, like a number in a system too large to care. From every moment I thought God deals in masses, not in individuals with a single prayer. God stopped, looked at me, and whispered my name, just like Mary, just like Zacchaeus, just like Samuel in the night. The name he whispered, and my name on his lips is the proof that I am seen and known in the light. The name he whispers, the name he whispers. He said my name. He said my name.
The shepherds were in the fields at night, watching their sheep when the angel appeared. Not to the priests, not to the scholars, not to the politicians. The biggest announcement in history was made to the night shift workers in a field. Share this with someone who needs peaceful music today. Hit like so more people can find it. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. Luke 2 verse 8.
The priests were asleep, the scholars were in their beds, the politicians were in their palaces with the doors locked tight. But the shepherds were awake in the cold, in the field, in the middle of the night. And the angel chose the night shift, not the day crowd, not the morning service, not the temple in the noon. The biggest announcement in history was delivered to a field under the moon. Glory to God in the highest, and peace to those on whom his favor rests. The sky exploded for the nobodies, and the shepherd's night became the most famous night in the universe's melodies. An angel of the Lord appeared, and the glory of the Lord shone around them in the darkest field tonight. And the announcement that changed the world was given to the ones awake in the night. The shepherd's night, the biggest news in history, was delivered to night shift workers in a field, not to kings in a throne room. The shepherd's night, God chose the awake, the humble, the nobody, to receive the bloom. While the world slept, the shepherds heard the angels sing and saw the sky crack open with light. The shepherd's night, the ones who were overlooked saw the greatest sight. David was watching sheep at night when God was choosing the next king. His brothers were tall and impressive, but God chose the one in the field. And the night in the field was the training ground for the throne and the sword and the shield. Jacob wrestled with God all night, not in the daytime. And the blessing came at dawn after the darkest fight. And the shepherd's night is where the blessings come, because God visits the ones who stay awake in the night. Your night season, the shift nobody sees, the work nobody applauds, the faithfulness nobody counts, is the season where God's angels deliver the biggest announcement of the announcements. The shepherd's night, the biggest news in history, was delivered to night shift workers in a field, not to kings in a throne room. The shepherd's night, God chose the
awake at night in the field alone, the angel came to the unknown. Not the priest, not the king. The shepherd's night is where heaven sings. Night, night. The shepherd heard it first. The shepherd's night. I am the one awake at 3 a.m. in the field, and the announcement of heaven is coming to me, not to the sleeping crowd. The shepherd's night. And the angel that carries the news is looking for the one who stayed faithful in the dark, without being proud. From every night shift I worked that nobody noticed, and nobody thanked, and nobody applauded. From every field I guarded alone, while the world slept, and the stars were the only thing that nodded. God sent the angel to the field, to the night shift, to the nobody, and the sky cracked open for me. The shepherd's night. The overlooked saw the glory, and I see it now breaking free. The shepherd's night. The shepherd's night. The shepherd's night. The night shift sees the glory.
Jesus said, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end of everything that exists. He was there when the first atom vibrated, and he'll be there when the last star clenches its fists. There is nothing before him, and there is nothing after him. He bookends all of reality with his hands on both sides of time. And the God who is first is the same God who will be last, and the beginning meets the end in the divine. He didn't start somewhere in the middle and work outward. He started at the start, and he finishes at the finish line. And everything in between is held together by the first and the last in perfect design. I am the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord God, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty tonight. And the first and the last holds everything from the beginning to the end in the light. The first and the last. He was at the beginning, and he will be at the end, and everything in between is his domain. The first and the last. The first and the last. No one was before him, no one will be after him, and his name will always remain. Alpha and Omega, the first letter and the last, the bookends of the entire alphabet of life. The first and the last, and he holds everything without strife. When the first word was spoken, God was speaking, and when the last word is spoken, God will be speaking still. He was the first voice in Genesis, and the last voice in Revelation, and every voice between bends to his will. He is the first face you see when you're born, because he formed you, and the last face you see when you pass through the veil. And the first and the last means there is no chapter of your life where he isn't in the detail. Yeah, your beginning had him, your ending has him, and the messy middle that feels godless is still held by his hand. And the first and the last says, I was there at the start, and I'll be there when you stand. holds it all. The
First and the last.
My story started with him, and my story ends with him, and the middle is not as godless as it feels tonight. Oh, no, 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 no. The
First and
the God who bookends all of reality with his hands is holding my chapter in the light. From every moment I felt like God left the story somewhere in the middle of the hardest part. From every chapter where his presence seemed absent and the plot seemed to lose its heart, God said, I am the first and the last. I was at your beginning, I will be at your end, and I
never left the middle for a day.
the first and the last, Alpha and Omega, and every letter in between belongs to the way. Oh, the first and the last, the first and the last. He was and he is, and he will be. Adam and Eve sewed fig leaves together to cover their shame. But the leaves were too small, too fragile, too temporary for the weight. And God looked at the patchwork and said, that covering won't last. Let me make you something that can carry the freight. God killed an animal and made garments of skin. The first covering required blood, and the first death was for a wardrobe change. And the cloth that covered Adam's shame was the prototype of every sacrifice arranged. Boaz spread the corner of his garment over Ruth, the covering that said, you are mine, and I take responsibility for your name. And the cloth that covered Ruth was the cloth of the kinsman redeemer playing redemption's game. Every covering in scripture required someone else to provide. You cannot cover your own shame with your own hands tonight. The cloth that covers always comes from someone who gives up something so you can stand in the light. For the Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them tonight. And the cloth that covered required a death, because covering shame cost the highest price in sight. The cloth that covered, I cannot cover my own shame with my own hand. So God provided a covering at a cost. The cloth that covered fig leaves, veil, garments of skin last. And the cloth comes from what someone else lost. Adam needed it, Ruth received it, and the cloth that covers always comes from a sacrifice at the heart. The cloth that covered, someone gave up something so my shame could depart. Elijah threw his mantle over Elisha, and the cloth that covered became the transfer of anointing from one generation to the next. And the mantle that fell was the cloth that carried the double portion into the text. Jesus said, put the best robe on the prodigal. The cloth that covered the pig pen shame was the finest garment in the Father's wardrobe tonight. And the covering that
the covering, not the fig leaves you sowed in a panic, but the garment God provides at a cost that He paid. And the cloth that covered your worst moment is the most expensive cloth ever made. The cloth that covered, I cannot cover my own shame with my own hands, so God provided a covering at a cost. Oh, the cloth that covered fig leaves fail, garments of skin last, and the cloth comes from what someone else lost. Fig leaves fail, God's garment stays. Blood was shed for the covering's waste. Ruth was covered, Adam was clothed. The cloth from heaven is the finest robe. Covered, covered, the cloth covers me. The cloth covers me. Yeah, the cloth that covered. God removed my fig leaves and dressed me in a garment that cost Him blood, because my shame deserved a real covering. The cloth that covered, and the robe that covers me tonight is the robe that came from the greatest offering. From every fig leaf I sewed together in a panic, trying to hide what I'd done from the eyes of the world. From every patchwork covering I assembled from my own effort that crumbled and unfurled. God said, your covering is my job. The cloth requires blood, and I already paid the price for the robe you wear. The cloth that covered, Adam was clothed, Ruth was covered, the prodigal was robed, and tonight I wear the cloth that covered. The cloth that covered, I am dressed in grace.
A gift by definition is something you didn't earn. The moment you earn it becomes a salary, not a gift anymore. And the grace of God is the most undeserved gift ever placed on any table or any floor. You cannot work for it, you cannot study for it, you cannot fast long enough to accumulate enough merit for this prize. The undeserved gift comes to the unqualified, the unworthy, and the unaware. Opens their eyes. If you could earn it, you wouldn't need grace. Grace exists specifically because the gap is too wide. And the gift that bridges that gap cost you nothing, because it cost Him everything when He died. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God tonight, not by works, so that no one can boast. The undeserved gift is the purest light. Oh, the undeserved gift. I didn't earn it, couldn't earn it, and the moment I try to earn it, I insult the giver's hand. Oh, the undeserved gift. Grace by definition goes to the ones who don't deserve to stand. Not a reward, not a reward, not a promise for good behavior earned through sweat and years. The undeserved gift, pure gift given to the unqualified, and it wipes the tears. The thief on the cross earned nothing, no baptism, no church, no tithing record, no degree in his file. But Jesus said, today you will be with me in paradise. The undeserved gift traveled the last mile. The workers who came at the 11th hour received the same wage as the ones who worked since dawn. And the undeserved gift doesn't calculate by the hour, because grace runs on a different law. Your resume of failures doesn't disqualify you. The gift ignores the resume entirely on purpose, because the undeserved gift is given for who the giver is, not for what's beneath the surface. The undeserved gift, I didn't earn it, couldn't earn it, and the moment I tried to earn it, I insult the giver's hand. Oh no, the undeserved gift, grace by definition goes to the ones who don't deserve to stay. I didn't earn it, can't earn it, won't try to earn it, just receive it. The gift is free, the cost was his. The undeserved gift is what grace is. Gift, undeserved and free. Oh, undeserved and free. The undeserved gift, the most expensive thing in the universe, was given to me for free, and the price was paid by someone else's blood. The undeserved gift and the grace I receive tonight is the purest expression of unearned love's flood. From every attempt to earn what was always meant to be free, by adding more effort, more works to the list. From every moment I tried to pay for grace, not knowing that paying for a gift insults the risk. God said, stop earning, the gift is free. The cost was mine, your job is to receive with open hands. Oh, the undeserved gift, the thief received it, the 11th hour worker received it, and tonight it lands. The undeserved gift, the undeserved gift. I receive what I didn't earn.